合金装备啊 ，UnMetal 开始新游戏。我进来看了一下这个游戏能不能顺畅的运行啊，打困难吧。
Once upon a time, a Soviet war helicopter entered Allied territory. The aircraft was intercepted and shot down. As the pilot emerged from the wreckage, he was arrested by the same bastards who shot him down, then later was brought to a military base for interrogation. That pilot was me.
钢铁人不太对劲，钢铁人啊，
My name is Fox.
好像不太好啊，怪怪的。
You don't seem to be Russian.
Russian? Me?
钢铁人，我之前试的时候，稍微进去看了一下游戏能不能玩，
Not Japanese.
那个钢铁人似乎不能存档，
Before arresting you, I'm
存档是有限的，
report with your version of the facts.
有限制的
Tell
存
us what
档
the，hell you were
不是
doing
不
in
能
a
存。
heavily armed Soviet helicopter.
It's a long story.
Sergeant, bring us some coffee.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Wachowski,
sir.
bring the lieutenant some coffee.
阿巴 Yes, sir.
Well, Mr. Fox, we have plenty of time. Explain what happened.
In 1972, a crack
以没
commander
犯的罪
threw
为
me in
有
a
而入
prison for a crime I didn't commit.
You're under arrest for a crime you didn't commit.
I promptly escaped from a maximum security stockade to the underground, trying to survive from these soldiers of fortune.
部分一大逃亡。
Let's start from the beginning. How did you escape from that cell?
Piece of cake. I just had to write a note.
A note? Where'd you get the paper from?
I used toilet paper.
I see. And how did you find a pen?
A pen? I was in a dirty, grimy cell, not in an office. I wrote the note with a rusty wire, using my own blood as ink.
不会写花了吗？操作一下，操作一下啊。不对，这个，看到一个铁丝，有个电池，贝壳合成是吧？
I scratched my arm with the wire and got to work. It wasn't easy. The toilet paper tore under the pressure of
我这个
the
啊，
bloody
我这个
wire.
是
Those
Steam
bastards
平台
used cheap paper. One
这个游戏
line,
PS4 上的这个
unpatterned.
好像是只有美服，因为我 PS4 上没有美服的账号，
You know how
买不了，
it's kill or be killed.
买不
I
了，
wasn't going to be killed by some
日服都没有这个游戏。
Hey, you moron! Holy
怎么
Jesus!
假装上吊？
You schmuck. Do you really think I'd be stupid enough to kill myself? Kill myself?
然后又行，咚，下来了，常亮 A， 有东西吗？都交出来！你还有吗？你没有就不吃你。方块是方块，大叉是方块是吧？
I left the guard locked in the cell. Then I threw away the key and got out of there.
Mr. Fox, what about the noose? Where did you get
Noose
that from?
就是啊，绳子从哪里来
Get the noose? Are you seriously asking me that?
难道身上穿的
I
衣服
am
吗？
Mr. Fox.
I'll tell
是
you.
搜查第一章啊。蜡笔，
When leaving the cell, I found myself in a prison yard surrounded by some
都是
buildings.
根据他描述来的。
There were piles
然后
of
以前的
boxes.
这个合金装备大概就是这种样子，然后地板上再有点颜色
Ground，was plain dirt.
然后不会有什么黑乎乎什
It
么的
was。night.
哦，找到监狱入口。然后这个箱子可以打了吧？出来之后就把钥匙扔了附近一扔，然后这个里面这个人就没东西了。啊，我们走，该走了。不许睡觉，不许睡。 50岁。
That box contained some filthy cloth scraps. I made
脏
some
衣服碎
handy
屑，
bandages to prepare for when I would get wounded. Bad news. Dirty cloth rags
只能
don't
止
heal
血，
you.
不
They
能
just stop
不能
the
回
bleeding,
血。
and I ain't got time to bleed. Good news. I could reuse these rags as much as I wanted. Good dirty cloth is hard to come by.
绷带。Let me sleep， 不许 sleep， 不许 sleep。
I thought everyone would be asleep at night, that it was safe to escape. I was dead.
I was dead
I
wrong。
noticed the presence of
感觉到了一些存在。2是什么？
2 guards on the night
啊，
shift.
2个是选数量吗？1个2个。如果你被守卫发现，那你压制他时不会获得经验哦，被发现就不会有经验。这2个人好像靠得好近啊。好，我是赵川。不许没有，这是什么甜甜圈？戒指？怎么又戒指呢？这不是上夜班不掉甜甜圈的吗？你们2个人怎么回事？啊，一抽一抽，踩到他人还会动。这个3角应该是人吧？阿丘，这个圈里面肯定有不好的事情要发生，不要随便走进这个圈。手帕，沾着鼻涕，好恶心啊！这个是，怎么感觉他的声音偏轻呢？音乐，它有音乐吗？不是像合金装备这种都有很酷的音乐。找一下，的确有 BGM， 但是很轻的。Let me sleep。
I need to pee.
战场 flag， 随便大小便，好惨。又是甜甜圈，又是戒指。随地大小便会被打的，不要随地大小便啊。WC 可以用厕所来存档，存档了啊！我之前就是玩钢铁人，钢铁人到这个地方呢是不能存档的，厕所直接是坏，它只能用别的道具来存，很烦的。玩得到，这个人都是调查过没有？啊，掉了一个甜甜圈，掉了一个戒指。走 ，over here， 等一下。
Under some crates, I found my salvation. A sewer hole. There was no ladder and I couldn't see the bottom. I needed to find a ladder or rope if I wanted to go down. Hello?
Hello.
You talking to me?
Affirmative. My name is Colonel
亚兰哈里斯少校，
I'm Jesse Fox.
Rank?
I'm not
你
military.
不是军人，那你开什么那种军用飞机呢？
What the hell are you doing here?
I've been jailed for a crime I didn't commit. Do you know how to get out of here?
Try to escape through any
尝试从下水道逃脱，
Must be one nearby.
这附近应该有一个。
Stinks when it's hot. Once outside, move along at nighttime and sleep during the day.
What about you, Colonel?
I've been tortured.
我已经被拷问过了，拷问详情见那个使命召唤有一章有拷问，
I can help you escape.
那个拷问镜头
Are you
好像
sure
还
you're
记
going
得
to。say Alan Harris?
Yes, sir. Saw him yesterday.
Look, Mr. Fox, Colonel Harris died a month
1个月
ago
前
in
就
ambush.
遭伏击而死，
Well,
我
it's
跟
the
死
name
人
that
在说
stubborn
话
old。man gave me.
I see. I'll write down on the report that you talked to Colonel Harris after his death. Continue your story.
As I was saying, I searched for a radio to bring
要
in.
找个无线电给他。开启显示找寻这个任务啊，一个找绳索，一个找这个无线电。憋尿， 有箭头代表是有人，越大人越近，还有方向。
I took a coin off the guard.
Money? What'd you intend to spend it on? I suspect there's no shops open for an escapee on a midnight run.
Who said anything about spending? I used it to distract soldiers. I quickly found out that guards love picking up free coins off the ground.
经典硬币是吧？好多这种潜行游戏都有硬币。你这个对吧？叮，
Hey, a coin.
来无线电。
I picked up the guard's radio. Without encryption, I knew other guards could listen in on my
你不是说你不是军人吗？你好懂哦，没有加密都知道会
You still
给
haven't
所有人
told me how
听
you
到。
got that noose.
I'll tell you later. As I was saying, I needed to find a special encryption circuit to install in the radio.
要找到这个编码是什么？神模式，什么东西？牺牲戒指时获得有限的无敌能力。牺牲戒指时，牺牲戒指，牺牲戒指怎么搞得跟黑魂似的？
I had the circuit. I just had to attach it to the radio. 合起来了。哟， With the modified radio, I could speak to Harris with no one listening. Now, I just had to bring it to him.
And the noose?
Later.
later，这个 news 说不清楚，解释不清楚。那边有人，我先去把这个无线电给他。这个地方 PS4 版进不去，
Here
是
you
吧？
are, Colonel. A radio. I've modified it to encrypt the signal.
Oh, good job, son. Do you have another one?
那他这个是怎么那个什么的呢？
I'll call you through
怎么
chat
拿到
as soon as I find enough.
编码小兵身上呢
Son. And Godspeed.
？PS4 版，哎呀，不能买，不然我也可以去买一下 PS4 版，可惜。可以搬运尸体，也不是尸体，晕厥的时候我也可以搬一下。就不能靠掩体这个移动的，这点做的很不真实。哦，
Mike! Are you okay? Wake up, Mike. What happened, Mike? Someone attacked me. Let's find him. Escaping
操，
escaping prisoner.
被发现了，他会把他叫起来的。哎，又掏到一个无线电，会把他给叫起来还行。右球，那不是很麻，我获得不到那个经验。
With the radio encrypted, I could talk to Harris. I wouldn't have been able to escape without his help.
光头还是有一定差距
The
的。
grumpy old man gave some good advice.
我忘了以前的最老的那些合金装备可以搬尸体吗？反正打掉人尸体就消失了，好像是的，不记得了。
Colonel, do you copy?
Copy.
Sewer found. I'm looking for a rope or something to go down.
就是
There must be some.
最老的小霸王上，还有别的机器上面的那个，可不可以搬运尸体？我有点忘记了。这个人是个瞎子吧？64，操！会下来吗？啊，听得还挺远的。
You stole a one-eyed man's patch?
A one-eyed man that would shoot me without hesitation.
Because it was his job. What you did was macabre and suggest you might have a fetish.
Holy Jesus.
Well, that patch turned out to be handy to create a lethal weapon.
weapon，哎，眼睛，
You removed his glass eye too?
怀疑解压，
Yes, I took it out because it was suspicious.
What was suspicious?
Why did a one-eyed man have a glass eye under an eye patch? he'd be using a patch or an eye, but not both. Maybe
就是
the eye was some sort of secret device. I kept it just in case.
拿走。三光政策，不是说这个会有什么，啊，那也看不清楚。别搞了，别带了。不是说这个眼球会有什么这个解谜要素，只是说这个没存到，只是说可能会，万一他醒了打我怎么办？万一他醒了打我怎么办？他会发现他没有那啥了。
Here you are.
Thanks, man. You saved my ass, literally.
这也算发现。
You broke down the door and attacked a guard while he was on the toilet?
Yes, I beat the shit out of him.
Is that a joke?
No，
No, I literally beat the shit out of him. That toilet paper wasn't unscented anymore.
不是无谓的
Let's move on.
被用过了。你还有东西吗？没有。走了。就不能靠着掩体移动。是什么？打火机。右球。有人在睡觉。
I ran into a guard as I went in.
都，你也睡觉，照这个
Luckily, the
选
guy
项
was
对吧？
sleeping. That bastard was going to have a rude awakening.
你是经验，不掉经验的吗你？真是的，树枝啊，可以跟那个混在一起了。空的便盆啊，就是这个东西，我产生了一点疑问。空的便盆，你可以先合一下。
The lethal weapon you created with the patch was a slingshot? Sort of childish, don't you think? What were you going to shoot? Pebbles?
Depleted uranium balls. 3 shots and goodbye guard.
发射子弹，然后对这个便盆啊，我产生了一点疑问。这个便盆，你看啊，这个难度下的便盆，你可以用了之后呢，它会存档，里面有尿是吧？
I couldn't use
然后
that
他说这个
bottle.
便盆
It was full.
需要去厕所清
I had
空，
to empty it in
但是怎么
some
去清空
toilet.
它呢？我发现
Why didn't you just
不能
empty it anywhere?
啊，最后一个难度
Because
不
I'm not
能
a，pig.
这个难度
Moreover,
可以吗？
if I wanted to water the plants anywhere, why did I need a potty?
And you took your urine with you?
Yes, until the next
你看
toilet.
他说直到下间厕所
I
我可以
emptied
清
it
空
to
再利用
reuse。it again.
那么我们现在直接去厕所，就是钢铁人那个难度，就是不能用厕所里的这个小便池，只能用这个东西。但是我到了这边怎么把它清空呢？原来走过来就可以，最后一个难度是不可以的。钢铁人那个难度就这个东西都是一次性，你没有办法去清空，就会变得非常难，就限制你存档了，就是不停的限制你存档。手表，最后那个难度就是反正不太能随便存档的，你没有办法去清空这个。没有上瘾。
With those first aid kits, I could disinfect and heal my wounds. Good news, those kits stopped any bleeding and also healed my wounds over time. Bad news, once you used them, they were gone.
I heard something. Mike!
就不能先打那边那个吗？先打这个还行，这个肯定加速度啦，想都不用想。就不能先打人吗？还对着这个先锤一下，真傻子。啥都没有，没了吧？一定要先锤一下这个箱子，真是的。 Damn.
Be quiet.
好多人。就是不能贴着掩
Hey,
体移
bro,
动啊，
help me. Get me out of this hole.
也不能敲
If
墙
you're
好
in
像
a。cell, it's because you committed a crime. And I don't free criminals.
But you're a prisoner too.
I've been imprisoned for a crime I didn't commit.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Hey, friend, I'm also innocent.
That's what they all say.
Please, they keep the key in that box.
王。
Hold on, I'm opening it.
Thanks,
来
dude.
开门了。
Oh, what a pity. The key broke.
You bastard!
Hasta la vista.
好多存档，这个好多存档，经常存档，发生一个事件它就会自动存档。然后呢，我好像有香烟跟那个药吗？
Do you have a cigarette?
好像有。
Thanks, dude. Hey, do you have a light?
好像也有。
Thanks, dude.
丢了个烟头出来。
Give my lighter back.
What later?
You bastard. Screw yourself in that cell.
丢了个烟头出来，这个烟头干嘛用？对，没东西吧？你这个人。
I reached a special place where I found something.
What, Mr. Fox?
It was... What was it? Damn, I can't remember.
I can't remember。我记得这边是什么了。这两个人怎么回事？咦？
Hey, Mike, can you tell them again? Of course. The Sarge says to the
半个身体都露出来了。
someone sent you a blank letter. The soldier says, it's from my wife, Sergeant. How do you know that, soldier? Because we argued and we don't talk to each other.
哦，这个时候那什么讲冷笑话什么的。
What's in your closet, Private? It's water, sir.
还
Don't
在
lie
讲
to me. This is wine. Praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord！ 哦，怎么回事？没
Hey,
讲啊？
Mike, can you tell them again? Of course. The Sarge says to the soldier, someone sent you a blank letter. The soldier says, it's from my wife, Sergeant. How do you know that, soldier? Because we argued and we don't talk to each other.
哦，这个人怎么了？嘟嘟嘟嘟嘟嘟嘟嘟，他疯狂看到那个，疯狂看到那枚硬币，嘟嘟嘟嘟嘟嘟嘟，笑啊！嘟嘟嘟嘟嘟嘟，哦，该去这边了。他怎么还过去就有存档了？那我不存档了，我本来想用一下那个尿一泡的。
Oh, yeah, now I remember. It was that damn grenade guy.
BOSS战，
I wanted to punch the hell out of him, but I couldn't reach him.
Why couldn't you reach him?
There was a ditch.
有条
A
沟。
simple ditch stopped you?
This was no mere simple ditch. It was full of tentacles
Tentacles，
and blood-stained spears that moved up and down, and bony arms that tried to grab me, and deadly lays.
Okay, Mr. Fox. I get it. You couldn't reach him. For your own good, I'll not include the spears, arms, and tentacles in my report. Now, Mr. Fox, please continue your story.
All right. The fight began as he tossed the first grenade at me.
他还丢炸弹过来。合金装备以前的这些 BOSS 的确是这种腔调。哎，啊！瞬间按错，爆炸，死了怎么不叫一声呢？不叫一声呢？嗯，给跳过。炸到就死了，还回血，这个有用吗？真是的。能不能斜角设置？打到。远距离不行。啊！操！打到了。
Boss defeated.
笑。他3个手榴弹一起丢到你，直接死掉了。
Wait, wasn't there a ditch?
I used the bridge.
What bridge?
都
But you told me you couldn't cross the ditch.
Because I didn't see it at first. I was completely focused on my opponent, the grenade guy.
I see.
I see. 废弃的右球，你，钩子，童心未泯。我有一个疑问，这个场景上有一个人没有互动过，就是那个有个在睡觉的人，这个睡觉的人该怎么叫他？哎，这边还有一个这个提示，这边有一个将军在这边。
I got ready to use the rope to go down, but I couldn't find anywhere to tie it. I needed a hook or something to anchor it to the edge of the hole.
没错。没选中这个。这个是什么？哦，这个还可以戴太阳眼镜。黑天戴太阳眼镜就是这个效
I couldn't see the
果。
bottom of that hole, but I anchored the rope and I went down.
完成了这个任务。Stage 就 complete 了。有一个秘密没有找到，有一个人没叫起来，不知道是什么。有人在睡觉的那个人没办法跟他对话。
I anchored the rope and went down into the pitch darkness.
操，这个图。
Finally, I touched ground. I was in a sewer composed of narrow passages. There were channels of rotten water and narrow sidewalks. And the typical pipes and waste everywhere.
嘟嘟嘟嘟嘟嘟。
It smelled like shit. The putrid air was barely breathable. But once my lungs got used to that
恶臭下
stench,
水道。
I started to investigate my surroundings.
前辈家的下水道肯定很
I had
臭
to。check the depth of the water.
刚才这边不是有个桥吗？怎么一会儿没有？怎么拿到个断手？
I dipped the severed arm in the water to calculate the depth. As soon as I did, it started shaking. When I pulled it back out, there was nothing but bones. I couldn't explain what I saw, but my instincts told me this water might be dangerous.
Dangerous.
I'm not gonna lie. I had trouble getting where I needed to go. In fact, I had to build a floating platform to get through. Worse yet, everything down there was out for my blood.
这个是 BGM 有点小清，说实在。塑胶圆筒，用摇杆可以快速创造。什么叫做快速创造？什么意思？又有一个，那桶可以。
I considered floating the drums on the water and walking across, but they weren't very stable.
先不要上去，这边有楼梯，我先看看另外一边是什么。操！什么玩意儿？
Hold on, Mr. Fox. What exactly did you say attacked you?
What you just heard. Some
食
sort
人
of
鱼
hybrid
也
between
是，
piranha
就
and
合金装备
human.
这个游戏
A
啊，以
human
前
piranha
也不是
attached?
这么现实，
I
它有一
see.
点
And
魔
in your
幻，
opinion, could you elaborate how this hybrid could exist?
That question
比如说
kept
什么
gnawing
精神
back
头
in
脑
my
什么这种
brain
都有点
the
魔幻，
entire day. I dwelt on it over and
并不是一
over
个
again.
完全就是
After
基于
seeing
现实的
everything I
game，
saw on that base, their facility,
也很正常。
their
有这种东西跳出来
experiments,
一点都不震惊的。
I reached the only logical explanation.
And what was that, Mr. Fox?
科学家，母亲科学家，
A creepy scientist must have wanted to create a child of his own, but realizing he accidentally used piranha DNA, he deemed the child a monster. He held it up, looked deep into its fishy, loving eyes, and flushed it down the toilet with no care for its feelings.
Holy Jesus.
When the piranha ended up in the sewers, it started multiplying and shared its story of betrayal to all of its new piranha offspring, the same ones that attacked me.
又是浮筒，这个塑胶圆筒能不能跟什么东西完全代表？啊，现在的确它显示了现在的时间。塑胶圆筒，这个到底干嘛用？烟头，不懂。这边好像能过去，
I considered floating the drums on the
好像
water
不行。
and walking across, but they weren't very stable.
说不是很稳定。对面还有一个铁桶是什么？弄不到。是过来。又有一个，
I considered floating the drums on.
这边也到底了，上去看看吧。电话响，滴滴滴滴滴滴，哦，是我的那个机器响，响的不是很专业。没反应。中尉，
Son, do you copy?
Copy, Colonel.
I've been trying to contact you.
There was no signal down in the sewers.
Have you already escaped? Where are you now?
Not much progress. I should still be near the prisons.
Are you kidding me, Fox? You're still too damn close. You need to travel farther before coming topside.
I know, but there are sewer channels blocking my way.
Then build something to cross them, Fox. Find some materials. Where are you exactly?
I think I'm in the office of some sort of officer.
You should search for classified files about Operation Jericho. Take them
杰
with
里
you.
科作
They're
战
up to something. I don't know what. We must find out.
Before leaving the office, I searched for the documents.
刚才不能打，一定要说完话才能打，是吧？
Colonel, do you copy?
Copy.
I found some documents. Operation Jericho. Looks like it talks about an attack plan?
Attack? Against what, son?
I have no idea. It's encoded. I'll keep searching for more documents, Colonel.
Operation Jericho is a rumor only known by a few officers and, of course, the enemy. How did you find out about it, Mr. Fox?
As I told you, Colonel Harris asked me to search for files about it.
The deceased Colonel Harris? Yes.
I had the feeling that this officer didn't believe anything I was saying.
It's understandable. I don't believe you either.
Oh, really? Well, Miss Incredulous, why ask me to tell you the story?
突然镜头一
I
切
like
到别的
when
地
you tell
方
it. And since there are no theaters here.
Great.
So, what was Operation Jericho?
Turns out that location was actually a clandestine base, with a company codenamed
X.
X Army, commanded by someone named General X. They were planning a large-scale attack against Allied posts.
And that plan was?
Be patient. That comes later.
Hey! Don't be like that. Come on, tell me.
The officer that was taking my statement was also curious about what I knew.
And what exactly do you know about Operation Jericho, Mr. Fox?
That it was a hell of an operation. Harris and I knew the details thanks to the files we found. Correction, I found.
Again, how much did you exactly find out?
Let me continue. You'll find out later.
他也不知道吗？还是什么？有一份文件。啊，我来了，这个好熟悉的要这种1号的卡，来了，这种核心装备的感觉出现了。以前的核心装备好像就是这种卡用卡，1号卡、2号卡、门卡各种换，级别一级高上去。这个塑料桶到底要跟什么组合？都试一下，都不能。嘟。这边还有一个地方，上去看看。那个道
，Sergeant Roscoe here. What? Escaped? How? Through the sewers? Shit. No, don't send anyone. If he hides like a rat, he will die like a rat. Switch on the shredders.
开机粉碎机，又存楼道，来看看，等他看他的行动模式。到左边，到右边看那个文件的时候，就冲上去打他，然后停一停，别上了。那么敏感的吗？怕是 BOSS 战士。我想冲过去打他了。
The situation was foobar. He was armed and hunkered down behind his desk. I was screwed.
So what did you do?
In 5 nanoseconds, I scrutinized the room and noticed a very subtle detail. There was a large globe in the middle of the room.
地球仪。
I already had what I needed.
我不知道你放个地球仪在这干嘛？地球仪干嘛？我操！啊！用地球仪打的吗？我操！我操！用地球仪锤他！我操！
Injured and losing blood. I had to heal that wound before I bled to death.
会流血。等一下，是不是用一个这个比较好？还得找时机用吧。赶快！没有回血吗？不是回血吗？又没回上，直接出来吧，就 BOSS 战躲不掉的。就是用这个地球仪，他站起来的时候拍他。
I was injured and losing blood.
好贱！
I had to heal. 巴伊斯还是？操，这怎么打？这人怎么打？好像有点过分了一点，我觉得。这人打起来是不是有点过分了？上回弹球还。有点恶心啊，有点小恶心。还得跟他周旋一下。不给他开枪也可以。
off.
给他开枪会出事儿。到。Damn you！ 操！
I was injured and losing blood. I had to heal that wound before I bled to death.
顶一顶。他也不装弹，也不什么，就啪无限射，好麻烦啊！意外的有点难，被打到之后人会很乱。被打到
I was injured and losing blood. I had to heal that wound.
那么难吗？疯狂死亡。这么难吗？不能打个提前料吗？不许 ！Damn you！ 啊好，就用一个这个球把人家打死了。这个是什么？这个大的是什么？哦，门卡1来了，开始了。这个还有什么用吗？为什么这个球还在这里呢？能不能这个上面有个箱子打下来吗？到现在我这个桶还是不能和什么东西组合。现在有个门卡1，塑胶圆筒还是不能组合。能不能？不能，没东西了，没了这个，下去。呦，这是
Shredders. That asshole Roscoe ordered to have them activated. Later they would be a pain in my ass, but they'd end up saving it too.
你帮我解决了很多
I
问题。
considered floating the
这个到底
drums
和什么组合？那边看上去不能过去，感觉。有一个地方好像要用这个，就是这边似乎要用一下，但是
As I proceeded down the sewer sidewalk, I noticed a path nearby
注意
I
到
couldn't
到达
reach.
不了的小
Why
路。
not?
It was across the sewer water.
What was the distance to the other side?
1码10码1码，
The yard, more or less.
Couldn't you just jump it?
Since I was captured, I didn't jump a single time, and I wasn't going to start now. I realized I needed something to cross to the other side.
找到人
I considered
越
floating
过
the
的平
drums on
台
the，water.
那还得要找一下这个东西。看那个门卡上去是什么？出来了就。突然一想，这个游戏好像没有地图，我操！
Heading east, I ran into a hound.
A puppy. You didn't hurt it, did you?
A puppy? That monster was the size of a horse.
吹牛逼啊，
So,
跟马一样
I
大。
wanted to see if it was friendly. Puppy, puppy, are you a good boy?
一看就不是。
But that hound was trained to kill. Its bloody eyes looked at me like I was a well-done steak.
快走！这边有一个这个，先存一下档。哦，有影子，果然是有合金装备的味道。那个合金装备以前很早的时候就看玻璃也有影子，给我打碎了。很早的时候合金装备就是都有影子，很早的时候。
Who's there? Damn cat.
野猫，
Who's there?
暴龙麦克，暴龙是会被发现的。
Another cat. Oh, Another cat. Base, escaping prisoner.
什么呀？我操！我操！我操！什么情况？这算什么？还好我存了档。Another cat 还行。我出了好多人，有点麻。
Who's there? Damn cat.
能不碰到那个东西
Who's there?
？Mike，
It's Mike!
Fuck, Mike, you scared me.
I'm sorry. Everything okay?
Yeah, everything's okay.
为什么是麦克？很多外国人都叫麦克吗？这也能被发现？这里的人不得了啊！右边有一个狗。
Heading south, I ran into a couple of trucks. That was my big chance to escape. But first, I had to get rid of the guards.
我们去处理一下那个狗那边吧。这被发现的这个几率也太高了一点。等一下！
I was injured and losing blood. I had to heal that wound before I bled to death.
不能打狗，被狂咬。等一下，怎么又就被咬死了？什么意思？不能打狗吗？应该是可以才对啊。
I was injured and losing blood.
操！好像过不去的感觉，不能过去的感觉，可能要用什么道具。这个一眼有用，一眼发射出去。这个人不得了，该怎么？往哪儿看呢？老是发现干嘛呀？干嘛发现？
Heading south, I ran into a couple of trucks.
你离这么近会不会看到的吧？看一下这边，这里好像没路啊，没路。位置，居然可以把小兵搬到下一个场子，那好像很不合金装备是吗？
Once the guards were history, I examined the engine.
没东西，先不要检查引擎，看一下。 检查，那就检查吧。怎么检查？前面检查吗？
Die, truck! I took a glance and my worst fears came true. It was an old diesel engine with no AdBlue or particulate filter.
What does that mean?
Running away in that truck would have polluted the area with nitrogen oxides
什么
and particles. And I wasn't willing to sacrifice the environment for a hasty retreat. So I armed myself with patience, and I kept searching for another way
什
to
么屁
escape.
话这是？
Well, Jesse, I didn't know you were so eco-friendly.
Well, it's nothing really.
这是什么屁话？
Die, truck!
是不是可以把这些人给搬到那个狗的那个地方？这个地方也太怪了吧！ 下来啊！下来了。
Case, escaping prisoner.
我操！你怎么就隔着墙壁射击呢？不科学啊！怎么就能隔着墙壁打我？丢个硬币吧。丢哪儿呢？就丢这儿吧。他应该会朝上看一眼。
Hey, a coin.
分资料，生命双倍回复，分带一半的时间。好像不是根据他的头的方向来的。 这什么地方？急救箱。各种杂。汽油，好多汽油。这是什么？生肉。 到人家基地里把这些东西都给砸烂了，我操！生肉是不是丢给狗？汽油可以燃烧。不能给它加个油吗？真是的。生肉，大老远跑过来找块生肉，也真是的。 有点
Mr. Fox, I'm still waiting on an explanation for the noose.
Later, officer.
还是没有收到这个手上的开头逃出来是怎么有那根绳索的？这个厕所都是他妈移动门，我们这个军队也太奢侈吧？万一这个门没电了，是不是不能上厕所？不能打过。 不要过来！
I was injured and losing blood.
咬到一口。
I had to heal that wound before I bled to death.
没事，我已经出来了，就流了一点血。
Watch out. There's a guard looking here. If you move, he'll see you.
Tell me when he's not looking.
That bastard won't move. He's over here all the time.
Fuck.
Hold on. I have an idea. Yo, Mike.
所有的守卫都叫麦克是吗？
Shut up.
I got pictures of your mom naked in the bathtub. Wanna buy them? Real cheap.
You bastard! I'm done with his shit. Just go shoot that bastard. I'm already on my way. Burn in hell!
Nice.
Nice.
Thanks for the help.
Thank you for knocking out that dick.
By the way, name's Jesse Fox.
I'm Mike.
你也叫麦克？
Don't tell me the prisoner was also named Mike.
No. Hold on. It wasn't Mike.
I'm Robert.
Let's see if I can get you out of here, Robert.
Thanks, Fox, but no. If you escape, they'll shoot you. And I'd rather be jailed than buried. You don't have a radio, do you?
Hold on. I'll get one for you.
马上给他拿一个。这没东西啊！好家伙，没东西。绕圈圈的在这里啊！跑出来一个无线电，无编码，但是要有编码。把人家基地真的全都给砸坏了。哎，这个东西怎么回事？哦，这什么？木质平台？需要平台吗？真是的。满了，用一个吧。不合算啊，这样。
After making the platform, I had what I needed to cross the sewer channels to freedom.
人
Hey, Robert, did you get that radio?
Yeah, here you go.
Thanks, Fox. I'll call you if I find out anything.
If you want to talk, use channel 2.
Okay, now get out of here before the guards show up.
那边是不是还有那个狗？
Hey, Fox, are you there?
Fox
Here I am, Robert. Hey, Robert, you don't look like a military man.
啊，你们怎么？
Of course not. I'm a
哦，
photographer.
刚才见过面，我想怎么在这个上
You're
面你怎
not
么看出来？
a paparazzi, are you?
That's right. A paparazzi. And one of the worst kind, too.
Damn, Robert, you must have fucked up royally to end up locked in here.
I've seen things I wasn't meant to, Fox.
看到了不该看的东西，你应该回去。啊，
Hold
他
on,
会
Mr.
他会
Fox.
把这
The
个
platform just
收起来。
vanished.
What? Of course not. I picked it up every time I got to the other side.
就是
You didn't mention that. Sounded like it vanished.
Well, I didn't feel like I had to mention something so obvious.
Then should I write down that you picked up the platform every time you used it?
Yes, of course.
Well, Mr. Fox, please continue with your story.
是吗？你每次都得写是吗？写，你给我写，每次都给我写进去。怎么这个是打人的这个判定有点问题啊？好像能说有快捷键是吗？下右，能有快捷键，能编4个快捷键。这边最快的应该是这个，这个是什么？液体。不能，并不能。这边好像要冲过去。不允许我冲。感觉这也冲不过去啊。可以这样。
Mr. Fox, the noose.
Later.
Don't try my patience, Mr. Fox.
这个瓶子干嘛的？他身上能带这么多东西，我操！现在是可以快捷键用这些。Holy shit！ 又捡到个瓶子，这里有个楼梯上去。测，路是不是太长了一点？先上去看看。 厕所没人吧？这厕所多尿2下。问号，需要下一张卡片，下一个门卡。以前的合金装备就是这样，我不停的找门卡。 好多瓶子，这瓶子干嘛用的？ 等一下，我看看这瓶可以装液体，可以装3瓶液体。晕死不少这个怪，就是。这个人手说实在，这个手有点长的。
By the way, how many rats were down there?
没有，非常多，没有老鼠。
None that I remember.
我不记得有看。
But there were squirrels.
Squirrels?
花梨鼠，花梨鼠是什么？松鼠。
That's right. Turns out the bastards there don't like normal pets like cats or dogs. They go and buy exotic pets.
宝可梦吗？
You know, squirrels. Eventually, their owners get bored of them and they're flushed down the
所有东西
toilet
都
to
厌烦了就
drown
冲
and
进马桶。
die.
不管是什么，
But
厌烦了就
one
冲进马
in
桶。
10,000 mutates and it survives. Then it multiplies. Soon, the sewers are completely infested with mutant killer squirrels.
完了，
It was horrible. Felt like I was a giant acorn. 不要搞我好吗？不要搞我！左边右边 ？No， 什么游戏？右边吧。哦，还好，但是掉了血了。纵火。哦，可以这样是吗？汽油瓶子，火瓶，有个梯子。 Inside some debris, I found a flamethrower. It was in bad condition, but I could fix it. The
火焰
worst
喷射
part
器
was the fuel tank was savagely chewed apart. It couldn't be saved, so I set out to replace it.
梯子上去看看。WC， 读，操！给这么多呢，不能再用了，要适当的用一下，多了呢。你再用一下吗？不能。火焰喷射器，储存罐坏了，那用这个呗？就是这样。
After the repairs, my flamethrower was ready. The tubes were covered in rust,
管
so I
生
took
锈了，
great
不要让
care
它
to
过
avoid
热。
overheating it.
我现在可以换这个武器了吗？好像很厉害的样子。有轮胎什么意思？轮胎就要烧吗？就是上面这条不要到底。你这也能让我算掉血吗？我再失血吗？我顺便把那个拿了吧。还在吗？那个还在。 给它用了，一丝血是血，正好吃掉，省得再回来。这个火焰喷射器是无限的吗？它这个瓶子似乎还能装。我操！吓我一跳！我操！会是好像哦，没有烧到自己，我就烧到自己了呢，吓我一跳！我想怎么屏幕红了？屏幕红了是它要过热。搞得这么紧张，爆炸了！怎么还爆炸了呢？这个好像有点难的，因为它这个东西好像觉得好像不太好用。说实在，这个玩意儿不太好用。
After the repairs, my
这个火焰喷射器有点不好用，好容易过热。过热了就要死了是吗？真是的，怪不得是红色的。哪来的这么多这种花栗鼠？花栗鼠怕是松鼠吧？有。就情愿被咬两口，也不要爆炸，就爆炸太难受了。刚才那个下面这个地方太鬼畜了，这个位置太鬼畜了，该怎么走？怎么？我又没了呢！我操！无限的吗？没了吧？又咬了我一口。哦。在这存个档，要一炮吧，好烦啊！等一下，你找一个比较好的角度，一下子喷死最多的这个就可以，不会过热，反正滑了。什么关卡？又嘟了呢。这个地方给我存了个档，什么意思？
You must have been very lonely down there.
Nah, I had some company.
完了 ，boss 战，他还没起来，我先烧了他一下。 过不去，把我挡住了。的确，核心装备以前的 BOSS 战都蛮荒诞的，并不是说的是这样的。
And that thing had tentacles?
怎么又是天才
Well, now that you mention it,
老外很喜欢助手。3、2、2、2、2、2。
it had 2.
2打，还好没有6打啊！嘟，2打是不是特别多？他会打我吗？2打的话，他会发东西的。操，怎么办？易被伤害这。还能坚持一下。折磨啊，好折磨啊！被拍了，我被抓住了！哦，还会抓住的。说实在还挺难。
You must have been very lonely down there.
为什么要说他有这个触手？万一选最后一个会怎么样？万一选最后一个会怎么样？我来试试看。
And that thing had
万一选6个，6只啊！2就是2打，6是6只，天哪！坑我！那是最难的吧？选2是最难的，傻了，人都傻了。我以为会是2只触手是吧？结果是相反的，天哪！玩得太开心的话，爆炸了怎么办？寒冷如冰。
I nearly had that thing dead, but then my luck turned south. The old flamethrower
爆炸了不行吧？坏掉了。
broke apart as I
爆炸
continued to
可要
fight,
死人的啊。
so I finished it the old-fashioned way, with my fists.
打不到，拳头太短了怎么办？耶、我操！
Boss defeated.
我操！是这样的吗？徒手打爆了一个垃圾，走吧。血先不吃。哎呦，这个碰到一下，怕不是祭死。这游戏的还有些什么秘密啊，什么估计挺难找出来的。
Mr. Fox, the gallows noose, tell me how you got it.
I'll tell you
还
later.
太又累的。
Enough. You've tried my patience, Mr.
哎，
Fox.
那前面还有很多地方
Tell
没
me
去呢。
right now how you got that damn noose, or I'll kick your ass and throw you in isolation.
Okay, no need for that. I was just about to tell you.
肠子、头发、绿花菜，头发看起来也没那么长，肠子呗。绿花菜是什么？绿花菜。肠子估计就是把自己的肠子给扯出来，头发自己的头发也没那么长。绿花菜到底是什么？等一下，
I asked Mike, the prison guard, to make a noose so I could hang myself. And he brought me one, thinking I would do it. That's all.
What about the broccoli?
Broccoli?
Broccoli.
What are you talking about?
My apologies, Mr. Fox. I think I mixed something up.
Is that really how you got the news?
Of course not. I lied to the officer.
Why?
Because no one threatens me to tell the truth.
And how
哦，
did you really get the news?
I'll tell you later.
哎 ，Stage Clear 这不对，有很多秘密没有找出来。有2间房间吧，1、2间房间有那个卡，不知道怎么去的。它问号，那卡没有弄到，已经部分删了。
Light at the end of the tunnel was not the jungle I was hoping for.
是，这游戏好像也有这种
I
情况。
found myself in what looked like an office.
Office， 哎，不是在外面吗？
With cabinets, desks, and of course, a damn guard.
在睡觉。
Later, I'd realized that I was in
但是我
one of the
打一下
two
这个它就会
main
醒
buildings
吧？
of the
怎么办？
military base. The building had 3 floors, hidden secrets, and a few unexpected surprises. Anyway, I headed towards the only exit, which was close to the first floor office I started in.
这该怎么办？等一下。